Well, Kerckhoffs here. Today I am going to color my 12 by 8 inch photo, which I call Fletcher Cove, which, as the name says, was shot at Fletcher Cove in Solana Beach, California. And I'm going to use my Marshall photo oils to do this. This is a chemically developed photo, resin-coated on resin-coated paper. And I'm going to use my Marshall photo oils. I'm not exactly sure yet which colors I'm going to use, but there's a lot going on in this image. So I'll just take the colors as I go. But this is my set of Marshall photo oils. And then I'm going to put the color on with cotton rounds and Q-tips. And because there's a lot of detail going on, I might also make use of my ITs, is what these are called. Okay, let's get this done. So I'm starting with the sky. I'm going to add sky blue to that, starting at the top. Because this is a large surface, I'm using a cotton round. Just wiping it on with circular motions. I'm going a little bit over the clouds here, but I'm going to remove that later, wiping it off with either a clean cotton round or a Q-tip. As you can see, I'm also going over the palm trees, but again I'll remove that later, or I can just go over it with green. This is a fairly small image, so I can do this fairly quickly. It's a pretty blue sky. Okay, so I'm using the clean side now of the cotton round to smooth it out a little bit more, so you don't see any brush strokes. And then maybe a little lighter towards the horizon here. Okay, like that. And then I'll take a Q-tip and I will remove some of that paint from the clouds. It's okay if there's a little bit of overlap of that blue on the edges of the clouds. Okay, maybe a little bit over here. And maybe also already remove it from the palm tree. So I'm going to add a burnt sienna to that later. Okay. That looks good. Now we're going to move on to the ocean. And I can still do that with the cotton round. I'm still using sky blue, but I'm thinking I might want to add a little bit of a different blue in here. It blends in too much with the sky. So let's try, let's see. I have navy blue here. Yes, I like that color. I'm trying to avoid going over the horizon into the sky. Too much here, because I would like to keep most of this water white where the waves are breaking. So I'll take a Q-tip and I'll remove this part here. Like that. And for this part of this wave here, I am going to add some viridian. Let's see, I don't want to do too much. So it gives that nice greeny shine that you sometimes get when a wave is lit up from behind. too much here. I'll remove this part. Yep, just like that. Let's see, what shall I do next? I think I'm going to do this part here, add some green. This is oxide green. Using a new fresh cotton round. Just rubbing it on. You see, because this paint is so transparent, I don't have to do like every single leaf. Sometimes people think that I'm coloring every little detail, but I don't need to, because darker areas remain dark. It doesn't really get a color. So I don't have to worry about that. The contrast mostly stays. And then even for this railing here, I can remove that later, probably with an IT, one of those pointy Q-tips. Okay, now we'll do some of that green on the other side here. Obviously that's a little too much, but I'll remove that. And I want to add in some burnt sienna in between here, where the soil is exposed. The history of Solana Beach, and especially this area, is quite interesting. Like between 1886 and 1922, this area was called Lockwood Mesa. After that, the area was renamed Solana Beach and developed by Colonel Ed Fletcher. Fletcher Cove was built by Colonel Ed Fletcher in 1922 by only one man blasting away the soil from the bluffs with a water hose over a time period of about 3 months. So this was done to create easy access to the beach, and nowadays it's still used for beach access. Okay. And then I'm using the clean side to make it a little lighter, because this was a lot here. I think that side's looking pretty good. Okay. So it's also nice to add some touches of yellow. So let's see if I can find my yellow. And you need a very tiny bit amount, and I'm going to put that in with some Q-tips. On this side, some yellow. Okay, good. And then I'll take burnt sienna with a Q-tip, and I will add that to this little palm tree over here. And the other palm trees. went over the line, but I'll show you how you can fix that. So now I'm just dabbing it on. So these palm trees are so small, I will do that with an IT. But first I will remove this burnt sienna from the sky and ocean. And then I pick back up some of that blue sky blue, and dabbing it back on. Obviously that's too much. I'll take the other side. And then also some of that navy blue. And then I put some paint on an IT and use that for coloring even smaller details. Now it's time to add some of that burnt sienna to the bluffs and this rock structure. this was a little too much. Removing some of that paint here. And this can have some more color of burnt sienna. And this part too here. There we go. And with a clean IT, I will remove the green of this railing. It's that easy. With a new clean cotton round, I'm going to add color to the path that leads down to the beach here. Maybe it's nice to have a little more color close to the viewer here and have it fade towards the back. I'm removing with the clean side some of that color here. There. The beach could have a little more. And then using another IT, I remove that color from this part of the water. And this railing. And then this railing here also has too much color on it. Again, I'm using an IT to remove that. There we go. I'm taking a clean one because I get dirty quickly. There, that looks a lot better. And then I can still remove a little bit on this side here. Okay, that's good enough. These small ones here, it's not really noticeable. Now the only thing left to do is to add some green to the palm trees. Mix a little yellow and green. There. Here's the final result. If you want to see more of my work, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.